Hey guys, it's Girl Got Game. Welcome back to SoulSet. We're here to do a true ending. I can't believe we're actually almost at the end of the game. Now the true end is actually divided into 4 different endings. And the first one we're going to do is Mariko's, according to Nehru. So hopefully I won't mess this up. Let's pick a card, any card, because we know that doesn't matter. And we should get an option this time. I don't even need to check. Somehow, I already know that I drew the king. Ah, here we go. Now, I should not believe in the heart of the cards, because that'll just take us to the normal routes that we've done so far. I need to check, just in case. Don't just not check. I got the bloody 9! What do you know? Huh. I was wrong. I didn't get to draw the king. I got the 9. And that means the world exploded. So, are we going to stand here all day? Who has the king? I do. Yvonne, you lucky devil. Who's it gonna be? I would like to pair it with Mr. Apris if that's alright with everyone. Big surprise. For real? Mr. Grumpy Pants? Yes. And I happen to draw the queen. Shira, would you mind pairing up with me? Of course, siblings are reunited. And that means I get stuck with Mariko, even though he said, don't end up with me, because I have memories and things. Sure, I don't mind. So that leaves me with Mariko. Mariko? Hey dude, are you okay? You look really pale. He really is pale. Mariko, are you not feeling well? Oh dear, Mr. Mariko. Shit, is that blood? Where? I'm just... Oh no, here we go again. Whoa, whoa! Caught you. Mariko? What the hell is wrong with him? I have no idea. He's burning up. Again. He has a fever? Did Mr. Mariko catch a cold? That nosebleed. Again. I'm not sure if this is a simple fever. I'm going to get him outside. It's colder out in the courtyard. Oh. Did he take that potion that's making him heat up? No. He would have burned up otherwise. Oh boy. Before we answer your question, Apris, I forgot that I was going to say before I started this that I said this to a few people in the comments below, but with everything we learned last time, my current theory is that Mariko is not Mariko's son or Feather's son. I think it's a little more complicated than that. Mariko said he doesn't have any memories of his own, but he seems to remember things that Feather experienced or Mariko experienced individually. And he seems like a merge of their personalities. I'm wondering if he is actually a merge of Mariko and Feather. Like, somehow he came into existence from their experiment with the first Soul Stone. And that's why he's not technically related to them, but he is created from them. But he doesn't really have... He's not a real... Like, he wasn't born. He was just kind of brought into existence through that experiment. That's my feeling. Anyway. And that's why he has feelings for Mariko, because he has Feather's feelings for Mariko. Potentially. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that is the case, but that's my current theory, and I wanted to state it for the record in case I do end up being right, because maybe I'll be right about another theory for a change. Let's see. What happened? He just passed out on us out of the blue. I found a handkerchief. Here, Miss Mariko. Actually, would you mind staying with him here for a moment, Yvonne? Huh? Well, I don't mind, but... I don't know why, but... all of a sudden, I seem to... What you up to, girl? Where you going? Shira? Sure, could you two come with me for a moment? Shira and I? What do you need us for? Are we going to get that wardrobe? We can open that wardrobe? Mariko should be safe with Yvonne. But Apris? Will Varen show up again? Shira, I want you to concentrate and tell me if you notice anything unusual among the walls. Somewhere around here. I don't seem to remember the exact spot. Just the fact that a corridor is supposed to be somewhere around here. What? Just trust me. Shit, you're right! There's something wrong with this wall. That's what we're looking for, thanks. Well, there she goes. Where are you going? To the bathhouse? Mariko, did you just... This wall is a bloody illusion! What the hell? How did you know of this? Wait, are you the mastermind behind it all? Are you dragging us somewhere just to kill us? How did you see through my evil plan, Shira? Sure? Yes? Could you try opening this door? There's a padlock on it, but... Hey, wait up! How do you know Shira's good at lockpicking? And how do you know she is, Shira? Shit, how do I know? What the hell? Well, I could give it a try. But I would need some kind of wire. A strong one, preferably. Something like a hairpin would do. Shira should have some metal wires inside of her corset. And now you want me to sacrifice my outfit for the greater good? Well, if you'd rather be stuck in here forever. Fine, I'll bite. Only if you tell me what's behind those doors to begin with. I'm not about to foolishly unleash a horde of Cerberuses on us. A kitchen. With lots of food. For real? Meat included. I swear, if it turns out you're lying about this. We've conveniently just forgotten about Mariko, by the way. There you go. You're honestly skillful in these things. Thanks, sure. All our foreknowledge is coming in handy. Whoa, you weren't lying about this! Okay, now that that's done... I'm going back for Mariko. Oh, is this so we could put him in the cool room? Yeah, the cold storage. I want to move him into the cold storage. Into the cold storage? We know he has a fever, but isn't that a little extreme? Hey, wait up! Why do I get this odd feeling of dread? That if we don't keep his temperature down, he's not going to make it. Maybe that's what happened to him the first time, when we did his route. How is he doing? He's still unconscious. The bleeding stopped for now. However, I'm not sure if it's just me, but his fever seems to be getting worse. Alright then, off we go. Miss Mariko? We could ask Mr. Apris for help if you want to carry him somewhere. I'll be fine. Mariko doesn't weigh that much. He is heavier than Sure, though. How do I even know that? Shh, it's fine, girl, it's fine. I did think of that myself. Sure. Yes? You don't have to worry about anything anymore. I got it covered. Huh? Wink. I'll be in the cold storage if you need me. In the cold storage? You guys explain. Hey, wait up! I'm coming with you! You don't have to follow me, Shira. What the hell is up with all that cryptic talk? And all of the things that happened in that hidden corridor earlier? Don't expect me to just ignore that. I want some bloody answers from you. I'm sure you do. Huh? Green light? What does it mean? Oh boy. Please tell me you didn't explode, Mariko. No, Mariko! Sweet mother of heart attacks! What the hell was that? Did you see that light? Would have been hard to ignore it. Wait. No, Mariko! So that's what happened to him last. That was that explosion in... whose route was it? Yvonne's, I think. Yvonne's good ending. Holy shit, is that... I know what Shira is thinking because I'm thinking the same thing. But... Mariko has his limbs intact. That was the explosion from the other timeline, probably. He tried to escape, and it didn't work out. He lost a foot in Yvonne's timeline and a hand here? Would that explain the bruises in some of the other routes? It's like... he's feeling this pain across all the timelines, maybe? I don't know. If that isn't his hand, then whose hand is it? Wait, is everyone else... Whoa. Did the barrier just move in? Alright. What? Did the barrier just shrink? It does look that way, doesn't it? The border of the bubble got closer to the mansion. Wait, weren't sure Yvonne and Apra sat by the fountain? They were. And they still are. I can barely see them, but there's no doubt. They are on the other side of that barrier. But the demon's out there. Holy shit, you're right! They're just... standing there. Of course, time's moving slower outside of the bubble. Hey! Sure, Yvonne! Can you guys hear us? Save your breath, Shira. They won't react. It's... probably because of the time difference. Time difference? Time inside of the barrier flows differently than outside. For real? Mariko is the one who's supposed to be explaining that to us. I think it's so weird that Shira's the one that's with us in here, and everyone else is gone. Ugh. Sorry, Shira. I know I'm probably making little sense at the moment. I simply started remembering some odd things. I can kind of see that. Wait, does this mean the others got out of the barrier, and we're the only ones still trapped in here? In a sense. Though that doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't in bigger danger than we are right now. What do you mean? Shira, we'll talk more later. I really need to get into the cold storage, or he's going to die. He's... What are you even waiting for, then? Well, explosions happened, and I got distracted by limbs and barrier shrinkings and things. You know, your average day in the mansion. In this accursed mansion. Okay. I'm not really the expert here, but... are you sure this is a good idea? Fever or no, he could go into shock or something. Not to mention, you should really put on something warmer if you want to stay here with him. You're right. I'll go look for a blanket. Will you stay with him for a moment? Sure, I can do that. Shira, I can trust you, right? Yeah, you can trust me. We can trust her. Her, him. Apris found a blanket for me somewhere around here. I'm sure I'll be able to find one as well. Shit, my mind's a mess. How do I know these things? When did all these things happen? There we go. How is he? We got our Skywalker poncho back. Still non-responsive. But I guess the low temperature in here is helping? Hey, what are you... Okay, I know you want him to cool down, but at least let the guy have his clothes on. I'm not planning to strip him. I just want to check something out. Yeah, it's where he was severed. Weird. Why, though? Just as I thought. What the? Are those... bruises? His whole hand is practically black. Are you going to compare the arm? Mariko? Hey, wait up! We shouldn't leave him in there on his own. Sorry, I just need a moment to think. I'll be right back. Where are we going now? The fire's been lit. The demon isn't here yet. She always appeared on this side later on. My... No, not mine. Anne is the granddaughter of a different me. I have nothing to do with her. She was never born in this timeline. She appeared from the same timeline Feather came from. And... Wait. Mariko. That can't be true. Wow, there's a whole island here. Yeah, and the mausoleum over there is the bathhouse. Just so you know. Neat. Okay, let's go back to Mariko. Checking everything. He hasn't moved an inch. I think it's helping, though. His skin isn't as hot anymore. You're right. His fever seems to have gone down, at least. But wait. Isn't he getting a bit too cold to the touch now? And... is it just me, or did he get even more pale? Don't tell me. Shit, Mariko, he didn't just... die on us, did he? Mariko? Oh no, mister, you're not doing this to me now. Wake up! Come on, wake up! You don't have to shout. Oh, you're alive. So it seems. Did you bring me here? You should get a kick in the butt for making us worry like that. You were worried about little old me? If you can joke like that, I'm guessing you'll be fine. Ah, shit. He's bleeding again. Mariko, what the hell is happening to you? Well, from what I gather, I may have gotten a serious case of soul sickness. Soul sickness? It usually happens when your body and mind come under severe stress and fall out of sync. What? I guess I overdid it. All the time looping you did? Hey! No, don't hit the floor! Stay with us here! And now he's shivering. Out! To the bathhouse? Yeah. Although, I mean, it's warm there, but... maybe two stuff? I don't know. Should we put him in a bed? Does it matter? Bathhouse? Should we take him to the bathhouse? The water there is warm. So that he can drown the very moment we look away. Point taken. We should just take him upstairs and throw a bunch of covers over him. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. That should warm him up, right? I mean, that's all we got. I guess this is as good of a place as any. Let's get him on the bed. I'll give him my blanket, too. There. Now he's all snug and warm. He's ice cold. Oh. He stopped shivering? Oh, good. Far from good. I think it means he's going to hypothermia. Oh, come on! Give us a break! Mariko? What does it look like? I'm getting under the sheets with him. Yeah. Human contact. Preferably naked. Human contact. Like, tip to tip, hand to hand kind of thing. Sharing body heat is the best way to get warm, isn't it? Shara, don't start. Get in here. Really? That's all you want to share? What's so funny? The fact that you're using this as an excuse. And the moment he wakes up... Oh boy, I need to see this. You seem oddly familiar with this kind of scenario, Shira. Been reading too many shady novels, I'm guessing? Hey! I like my novels the way they are, thanks. Don't insult them. You want to climb in with us? How about you make some warm tea? I think Nehru mentioned this is for the true ending, but I need to do the other endings first. So, how about you make some warm tea? Would you mind making some warm tea for him? Wanting to get rid of me so soon? If you wanted some time alone with him all along, you could have simply told me. Shira. Leave it to me, I'll be right back. Just don't get too carried away without me. Yeah, we'll save the threesome for later. You think she's jealous? Not that I'm about to blame her. Mariko, you're awake. How do you feel? Hot and cold at the same time. Dizzy, nauseous. As if I had the worst hangover of my life. I won't lie, I feel like shit. And kind of... like I'm about to die any minute. Whoa there, not on my watch. Come here, I'll try to warm you up. Hey. Hey, bud. His whole body feels like ice. I find the situation oddly ironic. Because I was the one who asked you to be my personal heater? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that from his route. You remembered that? I'm not sure what it is that I remember, but... I think you made me jump back in time. Huh. So we both ended up here. You remember that too? Haven't you realized it by now? I was jumping through timelines this whole time myself. And after I told you not to pair up with me under any costs, we ended up together anyway. I'm still not sure I understand how that's a bad thing, though. It's because we're incompatible with each other. We're incompatible? Well, I'm incompatible with just about anyone, so it's not your fault. I was hoping I would be able to find a timeline where you would pair up with anyone but me, and then merge with them with the Soulstone's help. That was our best bet at getting out of this whole mess alive. But it never happened. It did, though. Didn't it? You also chose me the first time I saw you draw the king. So I suppose now we went full circle. I chose you the first time? I did. But I paired up with Yvonne last time, didn't I? Or was it Apris? Damn, how do any of these memories fit together? I can't tell what happened when. I remember. I'm the dragon, so I remember everything. You two look cozy. Is the Sleeping Beauty awake? Here you go, drink this. That's not tea, is it? No, it's wine. I warmed it up and added some spices in. Good job, girl. It should help. Thanks. Better than tea. I'll wander around. I wanted to investigate the mansion. Call me if you need me, alright? I'll do that. Thanks, Shira. Make sure he gets better. I'll do what I can.